Hello everyone, this is Easy Natural English with Liam, where I talk to you in natural English that's a bit easier so you can get used to English in a natural way. And today, as usual, I'll be speaking to you with no script and no editing, so hopefully it will sound nice and natural. Today, I'm going to talk to you about Joe Biden because probably a lot of you living in different countries around the world have been watching the American election. It's been in the news a lot, and perhaps a lot of you don't know too much about Joe Biden, or if you do, but you just want to be able to talk about him in English, then this video will help you. So first, he is going to make history because he is going to be the oldest American president in all of history, all of American history. So he's 77 now, and in January, when he becomes the president, he's going to be 78 years old. So he's going to be the oldest president ever in America. Maybe in the world. I don't know about other countries. I don't know who the oldest in the world is. What was he doing before now? So he perhaps you saw him in the news before because he was vice president. Vice president means kind of the second in command, like the second. You have the president, and the sort of second most important position is the vice president, and he was vice president for Barack Obama. So that was before Trump's term, before Trump's 4 years, he was vice president. So he's quite familiar with the White House. He spent 2 terms there with Obama. And before that, he was a senator. And a senator is the kind of top position in a state. So he was the senator for Delaware for a long time. He was actually the 6th youngest senator ever in American history, and now he's going to be the oldest president. So he's been in politics for a very long time. He's been working in the government for a long time. I think something like 50 years. So he's been doing this for a long time. So he knows a lot about politics. Maybe not so much like Donald Trump, who didn't really have any experience in politics. And, we've seen the result of that. So hopefully Biden's experience is going to help him in his new job. So what kind of policies does he have? So policies are sort of the ideas or kind of the rules or the systems that a politician wants to put in place. So Biden is quite he's kind of center left. So, in politics, we have the left wing, which is more liberal, more reformist, kind of trying to change things, trying to make sort of new systems, kind of make new ways, and sort of look after everybody, make a more equal society. And then we have right wing in politics, and right wing tends to be more conservative, which means they want to keep things the old way. They care a lot about money and maybe not so much about people. They don't have so many policies for kind of human rights and things like that, whereas that tends to be more things that the left wing are concerned about. Of course, there are some right wing politicians who kind of care about those things, but these are just general trends with left wing and right wing. So Biden is more to the left, but he's also kind of in the center, And he's also a politician who is known for trying to work with both sides, which has probably helped him in this last election. Some people who were a bit, who are maybe usually more Republican, which is on the right side. That's America's right-wing party is Republican, with the red color. That's Trump's party now. Many Republicans, many people who usually vote Republican, who perhaps don't like Trump because he's sort of very extreme, maybe they could more easily accept somebody like Biden, who is for the Democrat Party on the left, the blue party, because he is a bit more willing to sort of deal with both sides. So perhaps that helped him in this election. But one of his main focuses is healthcare. When he was working with Obama, they introduced a affordable healthcare system, and affordable means everybody should have enough money to get healthcare, because a big problem in the United States at the moment is many people cannot afford healthcare. So if they get if they have sickness, or if they have an injury, they can't go to the hospital because they don't have the money or they don't have the insurance. But something he's very focused on, Biden is very focused on, is bringing in affordable healthcare, so everybody can get help if they get sick, which is quite reasonable, I think. What else are his policies? Economically, so in terms of like the country's money, I don't know too much about economy, but I know that a lot of experts agree that his policies, so his system, will help America much more than Trump's system has. And many experts say that at the moment there are a lot of Americans without jobs, many unemployed people, so it means people without jobs. And many experts say that Biden's policies will help a lot of people get jobs and will help the economy to grow again after this coronavirus pandemic, and after all the things Trump's been doing, which has kind of made America's economy a bit unstable. A lot of people are predicting, or predicting means guessing, but guessing based on sort of statistics, based on information. So many people are predicting that his policies will create a more stable economy in America, and America will sort of regain its economic status, its power, and can be a sort of more successful country again. So we will see. Like I said, Biden is quite central. He's not like super left wing. He's not going to really change things rapidly or quickly. So America, under Trump has kind of been quite extreme to the right side. Trump has been very anti-immigration. So, new people that want to come to America, Trump has been like, no, thank you. So Trump has been very strong against immigration, and it's created a lot of racial tension in America. There's been a rise in racism, and racism is, doing bad things to people who are different from you. So in America, there's lots of mostly white people being racist to black people, or Asian people, or Hispanic people, Latino people. So, Trump has created this kind of quite a aggressive kind of environment. Hopefully Biden is going to sort of calm these situations down a bit. And something he has done, which is going to be a big change, is his choice for his vice president. So as I said before, Biden was vice president of Obama, so it was like the second position, the second in command. And Biden has chosen a woman to be vice president, and she is going to be the first woman who as vice president. America's never had a woman as president. They've never had a woman as vice president, and she's going to be the first one in the office. She's going to be the first woman as a vice president, and she's also going to be the first African American vice president. So they've had an African American president, but they haven't had an African American vice president yet. She's going to be the first one. And because she is multiracial, she has a mixed background, she's also going to be the first Asian American vice president. So she's going to be the first woman, first Asian American, and the first African American. So, you know, in a country like America with a lot of diversity, it's going to be a very good thing to have more diversity in the White House. You know, someone who can, you know, when you always have white men, white men, white men, you know, perhaps sometimes they don't understand the issues of all the different types of people in the country. So it's going to be good to see some diversity in the White House. And also, her name is Kamala Harris. She is maybe a bit more left-wing than Biden. She sort of wants to change a lot of things in America. Same as Biden, actually, they're both quite focused on environmental policies. They want to sort of change the way America uses energy, which is going to be very good for the whole world because America's a big country. They use a lot of energy. You know, they have a lot of industry, and they want to be more environmentally friendly. So as we see, climate change is a big issue at the moment. So that's going to be good, seeing both of them working on that. And also, Kamala Harris is very focused on healthcare, same as Biden. But she also has very friendly approach to immigration policies. So she wants to help people who are in America, like the same kind of people that Trump is trying to throw out of America. Kamala Harris wants to help them to stay, wants to help them to get citizenship and have, you know, a more stable place to live in America, so they can, you know, have a home, which is quite reasonable. So yeah, she really wants to help immigrants in America. She's also against assault rifles. Well, basically, she's against a lot of guns in America, which again, I think is a good thing because, you know, I'm from the UK. In the UK, we don't have guns. If you look at the number of people who are killed in America, in the UK every year, it's basically nobody. And in America, you have hundreds of people being killed every year because many people have guns, including the police, the people, everybody has guns, including, you know, military standard automatic machine guns. It's a very scary country. And yeah, she sort of wants to try to get rid of those to stop people from using those very scary weapons. So yeah, she sort of wants to change a lot of things. So who knows what's going to happen in the next 4 years. Hopefully, America can turn around, because as we've all been seeing in the news recently, America has been quite an unstable place. You know, Trump didn't even take coronavirus seriously. So, you know, because of his way of approaching things, 250,000 Americans have died due to coronavirus. That's more Americans than that's more deaths for Americans than any war in their history. So, you know, Black Lives Matter movement, because he hasn't been taking that seriously. There's been lots of riots and protests. Again, there's been lots of racism coming from the other side towards those people. And it's just been a bit of a mess this year, or during the past 4 years. So hopefully America is going to become a more stable place and a more equal country, hopefully. So we'll see. So that's a bit about Joe Biden and also about Kamala Harris. I hope you found this useful. If there's anything you want to add, don't forget to comment, or if you have any questions, please comment. And as always, if you have any requests for topics for me to talk about, also please comment and let me know. If you're on the YouTube version, please subscribe and like. If you're listening to the podcast version, please follow and review. Everybody share with your friends, and I will see you all back here next time.